trying to cross the street. Hey everybody, how you doing? And welcome to a Sway cell phone vlog here on YouTube. And I guess Rumble, you know what, I'll upload it to Rumble as well. So long story short, I was going to taking a quick walk to the store, and I was gonna film a small vlog. And as I'm walking to the store, so this guy on a bike, he shows up. Well, he's riding. So I kind of pulled to the side. And I wish I was recording at that point, because it would have been funny to put it in this video. But I pulled to the side so he can kind of ride around and whatever, because he didn't get on the street. And I knew the guy. I know who he is, and because at my when I was walking to when I was working at my buddy's shop, when I would help my friends out at their smoke shop, he was a customer. I don't know what it is. To me, he just seems like he's always drunk or high on something. But anyway, so he said, "Hey, how are you? You're a detective, right?" I was like, "No, man. Remember, I used to work at the smoke shop." "Oh, that's right, yeah. And you do videos, right?" He goes, I'm like, yeah. So he says, "Hey, man, you know, he says something to the effect of, 'Hey, man, I freaking masturbated 30 minutes ago, man. Do you think you would want to record that?" I'm like, "Bro, don't fuck with me." You know, don't come off to me like shit like that. You know what I mean? Again, like I said, it's like he's always high or drunk or something like that. So I'm not gonna like be too bad on the guy. But anyway, so as I'm going to the store, it just reminded me that on in one of my jobs, okay, and I worked at at another store. At one of my jobs, and you'll see this a lot in a few of the, and you will see that in a lot of smaller shops. Right? They sell those it's like small glass pipes that has the little rose in it. Right, has a little rose in it, you know, different colors and whatever. They sell it for $1 and whatever. So, and I bought them before, I bought them for, when I had a crush on a girl or something. So, hey, here's a rose. Long story short, many of you know, those are for the crack cocaine smokers. Yeah. And then on top of that, they, a lot of these small shops, right? And I'm not gonna list any that I've worked at or that I know of. That's nobody's business. But a lot of these small shops, they also sell which is basically, for those who don't know, that's a when you buy. But anyway, so with all of that, right, it reminds me that I had this one customer, and he was, he would come in like once or twice a week to get, and he always had $2 on him to get the pipe, and, right? And when I first met him, he was already kind of out of it. Like, not that he was high or anything. You could just tell that the drug, the crack cocaine, really just paid a number on him, mentally and what have you. He couldn't speak right. He couldn't. There was just a lot, going through a lot of things that I mean, if you didn't know ahead of time, you would have thought that he had mental disabilities, but it's not that he had mental disabilities. It's that he was a serious hardcore crack cocaine smoker, and he wouldn't stop. Um, at one point, he came in, and his daughter, either his daughter or his niece, I forget, but she's like, Dad, yeah, it was his daughter. She was like, Dad, don't you dare buy that. This is the reason why you and mom split up. This is the reason why you're mentally incapacitated and this and that and the other and I asked her a question. I was like, hey, so he wasn't like this, like the way that he speaks, the way that no, he was very he was well versed. He had a high vocabulary and so on and so forth. Now, throughout the times that I was working at that small store, he you could tell that he was getting worse and worse and worse every time. So, but yeah, so it's crazy that like I don't have anything against like marijuana and whatever, but like crack cocaine and some of these other ones like heroin and whatever. I mean, they can do serious damage to your brain. Now, I've heard that marijuana can do serious damage to your brain over time. I don't know. I haven't done any studies on that one, but um, it's crazy because one of the things that I remember about the gentleman that I mentioned earlier, the one on the bicycle, is that he would also be buying the the pipes and from like all of the little stores all around the neighborhood. And on top of that, he would drink heavily. And I've noticed that from the time that I first met him working at one store, and then witnessing him buying this, that, and the other, and then till today, how his mental capacity has just gone really, really low. His mental capacity just, you can tell that it just wasn't there. Like he wasn't highly functioning at all. Yeah, like especially when he was like that messed up. And if if riding a bike, he's walking around whatever, doing this, that, and the other, and I just fear, I'm afraid that like someday he's gonna go off either and get himself killed, whether in a car accident or get his ass beat or something, and I feel so bad for a lot of these people. And and there's been many times where I've helped a lot of people. They were, hey, look, I need some help and this and that and the other, and and I helped wherever I could, like where like in this my friend's store where they sell kratom, right? They sell kratom. I did a lot of research on that and how to help people get off of those hard drugs using kratom. And a lot of customers, they came in, hey, look, I'm looking to do this, that, and the other. Luckily for me, I did a lot of research. I was like, okay, well, here, you can use this, you can drink this, you can drink this, whatever, and a lot of them, they were fine. After about a year, they were completely off the stuff, and they didn't have to take kratom anymore either. They weren't even on anything. A lot of others, because they were doing it for a longer period of time, they were using kratom. They were using kratom, but they got off the methadone or whatever. It's stuff like that. And there's many times, like the gentleman that was on the bicycle, where I said, hey buddy, or the other gentleman that I was mentioning earlier, where I said, hey, look, man, if you really want to get off this stuff, I know how to get you off this stuff, and it has nothing to do with going to a methadone clinic, but they just never took the offer. They never wanted to learn how. It's really a shame. But it just, you know, it just reminds me every day is a gift. You know, every day is a gift, and outside of my videos, like I said before, I'm just extremely introverted, and all my friends will tell you. Outside of my videos, I'm extremely introverted, and it's just, you know what, every day is a gift, my friends. Every day is a gift. Let's do what we can to make this life special, not just for ourselves, but for the people around us, our family, our friends, the stranger down the street, whoever. All right. So until next time, just remember, I'm Sway. I love you all. Peace.